What's up, PokeMoshPit? mulvone19 here, bringing you another Pokemon Narrator Wi-Fi battle. This battle is against VitaminPokemon, and guys, go check out both of our channels. Very fun match we had. We had some great plays, but we also had some misplays as well. Overall, a very cool match to enjoy. And so, yeah, I'm going to lead off with my Butterfree. He's going to lead off with his Ambipom. I am a Sash because this is a Quiver Dance set, and this is really good in the Fitchin metagame now because of Quiver Dance. Do switch out into my Ferocity now that has the Evolution Stone, and he is going to go for a Fake Out. Does take Iron Barb's damage, which is really cool, and he is going to switch out into his Infernape, and I should have gone for a Leech Seed here, but usually I have seen most Ambipoms taunt me, and then I'm unable to use my Leech Seeds for a few turns. But I do go for Protect here now, just to scout out what he's going to do. Maybe he might be Bandit or something. Go into my Starmie, and he does go for a Flare Blitz right now, and I didn't see him have a Life Orb or anything on that Infernape right now, so now I'm kind of thinking that he's choiced. I do stay in and go for a Surf, but that was kind of a bad play because I should have predicted him to switch out right now. He does switch into his Celebi, and he does take that Surf pretty well. Go for an Ice Beam and hoping that kills, but that is unstabbed and it only is 90 power. So he does go for a Leech Seed here that misses, but that really didn't matter, so I do go for one more Surf and do kill off the Celebi, and that is really cool. So now he's going to bring in his Ambipom, and I'm fearing the Fake Out, and I probably could die from that. So I'm going to go into my Ferocity again, because this thing almost walls everything on his team, except for Infernape. Does take some more Iron Barb damage, which is really cool, and he does switch out now into his Silver, which would be his Metagross, and this is actually a Agility Metagross, and I'm really not afraid by this at all because I can pretty much stall it out the entire time. I actually don't know why he switched this thing in because I can stall it out. Maybe he didn't think I would drain energy from it, and he probably could have gotten a few earthquakes on me and just eventually killed me, but that is not the case because I am going to go for a Protect here just to scout out what he's going to do. Maybe he had some move that could potentially do some sort of damage to me, but he does go for an Earthquake, and I already know right off the bat that that is not going to do shit to me. That doesn't even do about like a fourth. So I do go for a Jarwell right now. That really didn't do that much either, considering he also is at +4 speed and I am slow enough, so I don't know why that didn't do so little, but maybe because Ferocity has like shit special attack. But so we both switch out. He's going to switch out in his Infernape. I switched out in my Starmie, and he is fearing a Surf. I do go for a Surf right here, and that does kill the Metagross. He should have brought in Metagross and just maybe Death Foddered something, because he could have maybe gotten a Bullet Punch off and killed me eventually. But he is going to bring on his Swallow right now, and I am going to go back into my Ferocity, and he is going to go for a Protect. Not really worried about this Swallow right now because I know Brave Bird could do a pretty good chunk of damage, but I'm not really considering to stay or switch out right now. So he's going to go into his Togekiss. This is a really strange Togekiss. I usually do not see this that much, but this is actually a nasty plot Togekiss that doesn't have speed EVs apparently. So go for Protect here and just to scout out what he's going to do, and of course he does go for the nasty plot, which kind of sucks for me because I don't know what this thing is really going to do yet. I have to switch out into something to Death Fodder, and I do go into my Starmie just to Death Fodder it, and that kind of sucks because Starmie has been really helpful in this battle so far, but I do die from the Heat Wave, and that really sucks. So he does get some more leftovers, and I'm going to switch into my Big Bird, which is really cool because now I can get a Thunder Wave down and just maybe stall out. I don't know yet what this thing is going to try and do to me because I am specially defensive bulky, and he really can't do that much to me, even though he is nasty plot. But Togekiss isn't really fit for nasty plotting, so I'm not really worried that much. You do go for a Thunderbolt, and that does a really good chunk of damage. He does go for a Heat Wave here. Don't know why he should have gone for maybe some other move that might have been stabbed, but I guess he didn't have one. So I do take some more Leech Seed recoil from him, and that is really cool. Do switch out here, predicting maybe a Heat Wave, so I do get that Flash Fire boost, which is really cool. Should have switched in Doom the first time around, but I didn't know he was going to go for Heat Wave right off the bat. So I do get some more Leech Seed damage from him. Go for a Dark Pulse because I know this thing is going to die eventually, and so yeah, that was pretty cool. Now, he does bring in his Swallow right now, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this. So I have to switch out because now I just lost my Flash Fire boost. That kind of sucks, but I do bring in my Big Bird now, predicting maybe a U-turn or a Brave Bird, but he does go for a U-turn, which is really, really cool. Brings in his Ambipom. I'm not really too afraid of this thing at the moment. I don't really think it could do that much damage to me, but I actually want to switch out into my Ferroseed, predicting maybe a double hit or a fake out. He does go for a double hit, and he actually gets double Iron Barbs damage because double hit goes twice, and that is really, really cool because that weakens it even more, and you'll see why that really helps in the last part of the battle. So I do go for a lead sheet here. That does miss, so that kind of sucks, but I do bring in my Doom now. Predicting a fire move, which he does go for a Flare Blitz, but he actually goes for a close combat after. I thought he was going to be locked in a Flare Blitz, but apparently he's not choiced, so I thought he might be Sash or something because I still don't know what item he has. I never really knew for the entire part of the game. Same thing for Ambipom, so do bring in my own Swallow right now. Go for Protect. Maybe I should have gone for a Brave Bird because that might have been able to knock out the Swallow. I'm not really sure. So I am going to switch into my Ferroseed right now, predicting a Facade or maybe a Brave Bird, and I know I can take a Facade fairly well. Brave Bird not so much, but he does decide to go for a Brave Bird right here, and I pretty much know I might be able to kill this thing if he does take burn damage and recoil, and I do go for a lead sheet here. That does miss. I should have gone for a Jaw Wall, and I probably would have killed because it doesn't have great defense or special defense, so that kind of sucked. He does bring in his Ape now, and I just decided to Death Fodder this thing because I couldn't really switch into anything better, because if I switched into my Zapdos, I couldn't live 2 Flare Blitzes, and I really couldn't have switched into anything better. So now I am going to switch into my Zapdos, and I am going to live 1 Flare Blitz, but I didn't switch him in before. Like I said, I wouldn't have been able to live 2 of them, so do go for a Thunderbolt here, and do kill the Infernape, which is really, really cool. So now that Infernape is dead, and I'm kind of more relieved right now that I might still have a chance to win this battle. And he does bring in his Ambipom right now. I just decided Death Fodder my Zapdos right now because I didn't want to switch into anything else. And I do go into my Butterfree right now. And he is going to switch out right here, and he's going to bring in a Swallow, and that's really, really good because I pretty much just won this game since he did that. Do go for a Bug Buzz, and now he can bring in back his Ambipom, and since he has that Iron Barbs damage, I can pretty much kill him off with the Bug Buzz, even though I do only have 259 special attack, but I still can kill him off with the Bug Buzz because of the Iron Barbs damage. So yeah, good game, VitaminPokemon. Go check out his channel, go check out mine as well, because yeah, I make some pretty cool intros and all that stuff. I made DMAX intro, and it's pretty epic and awesome because of the background music pretty much. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe guys, and I'll see you later.